Yo! It's time to do. Anyway, why did I have to scream out Yu-Gi-Oh? Well, it has to do with this book review that I want to talk about. Um, Yu-Gi-Oh is a game that has been influenced my life for a very, very long time as a kid growing up. And these cards, the show is based upon this. Well, they have different versions. Anyway, let's talk about the show has a Egyptian themed base in it. There was this kid named Yugi Yugi, yeah, uh, who a what was it? He had this Millennium Puzzle, and he was they call it Millennium Puzzle. Basically, if you think of it, it's as a pyramid, but it has the Eye of Horus in it. So and he tried to piece it together, and that puzzle got possessed by the so Pharaoh. Every time when either he's dueling with another person, he turns into this Pharaoh. They either call him Atum or Yamayugi. But it's been so long since I have watched the show. But it's an Egyptian-based show too, a little bit. But over the years, they have created tons of different type of crap that I don't deal with right now. But there's these cards that's been released or introduced into the game, and they were the most powerful card on Earth. They're supposed to be the most powerful card on Earth. Earth. I mean, on the game card. Okay, game card. But nowadays, these cards like don't do anything good. Like they make these cards weak where they're supposed to be powerful, right? I mean, for God's sake, they're freaking kami. Sama! They're kami, man. What's kami? Kami. Well, kami in Japanese have like a couple of meanings. Kami paper, or I think, and the other one is kami. That's why in the Dragon Ball Z episode, if you don't know all these terminology or anime, it's okay. They call it kami-sama. Kami-sama is supposed to be a god, right? So today I have two tins, which I wish they made a tin for the other one. They are the two gods that I hold in my hand. They call Slifer, the Sky Dragon, and Obelisk, the Tormentor. And so these are they're supposed to be three Egyptian god cards, but this is the Pharaoh, right? This is the Egyptian Pharaoh. So anyway, these are the cards that I hold, which have the effect on it, which are a piece of crap. But anyway, I like them for the nostalgic feeling of it because man, I used to buy them and they were like they're gods. So so what's missing? Of course, Obelisk the Tormentor isn't a god. Well, he is a god in the card game, but he's not a god in Egyptian mythology. And so Slifer the Sky Dragon is supposed to be Osiris, right? But they put Slifer the Sky based upon four kids, either this guy named Slifer, and they put it in there. So my friend always get mad at people when they say Slifer the Sky Dragon, but it's instead Osiris. So Osiris is red. Except I wish you can see it clearly. And so the other god card is Winged Dragon of Ra. And so today I will be doing Egyptian mythology book review. And I haven't done a review for a long time. A mythology is a set of stories of ideas that try to make sense of the world our place in. In mythology, death is always described in terms of transformation and renewal. Arana Prophet can thrive. Now, our calendar comes from, let me see, our 365-day calendar comes from Egyptians. but they counted only 3 seasons, right? And so the sun god Ra was one of the Egypt's most ancient deities. So there was this guy I still look up to. His name is Behudi Madara, and he was talking about how hours, right? When we talk about hours, like 3 hours ago, yeah, 3 hours ago, hours is actually Horus. So if you actually spell it, it's Horus. And when the sun, this is what he say in the video a long time ago, but I don't know what happened to it. He talking about when the sun is setting, it's set. So and Thursday is Thor day, based upon the gods. The first Egyptian calendar and only 360 days in the year. This soon became a problem because nature year is 365, 1.5 days long. And let's talk about obelisk because obelisk is one of the ancient Egypt most impressive monumentum. The obelisk is the four-side stone pillar, taping to a pyramid shape on top. The name obelisk comes from the Greek word for meat skewer, and the Arabic word for obelisk is masala, mean needle. The ancient Egypt called them takhon. I can't even say this right. Obelisks first appeared during the early, what's it called? Come on. Dynastic period 300, wait, 3100 to 268 BC. In the temple of the sun god at the Heliopolis, the city called Un in Beit Shamash, the city of sun in the Bible. Obelisks were considered scarce to the sun god because each day the first rise of the sun reflects from their pyramid-shaped top. Obelisks seem to have evolved from a much earlier scarce stone called the Ben, which was associated with the Ben bird. These small obelisk shapes were a focal point of worship in the temple. And so, what was it? Ra, the manifestation of the power of the sun. Ra was the great creative god Heliopolis. Ra ruled the sky, the earth, and the netherworld. To strengthen the position of the cult gods, they represent priests associate their gods with the great sun god Ra. Sun god. Adman Ra. And then they have the other gods combined with Ra, but I'm not going to go deep into that. Now, where is Osiris? I don't know, I forgot to label Osiris. Osiris! I summon the sky dragon. Now, I wish that they made those cards powerful because they're gods. Gods are powerful, isn't it? Right, here we go. God of Death, Osiris, husband to Isis and father of Horus. They actually have Horus card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Osiris is the best known deity of Egyptian gods. The pyramid texts tell us that Osiris is the firstborn child of earth god Gob and his wife, Nut. That sounds wrong. I'm sorry, I'm going off. That's not wrong. I'm thinking about okay, nothing else. The sky goddess, giving earth earthly rule by his father. Osiris brought agriculture and wine making to the people of earth. In the capacity, Osiris was called the Winifred, the eternal good being, because of the jealousy of his brother Seth. Osiris became the central figure in the Osiris myth, a story of envy and treachery. He has more titles and associations than any other god in the Egyptian pantheon. Osiris ultimately became the god of restoration to whom all people pray in the hope of obtaining their own restoration in the netherworld. Osiris! I summon you! Bring Dragon of Ra! Anyway, if you possess these cards that I held in my hand, you will become the most powerful human alive! Use them well. And use them to create a better world. Obelisk! I summon thee! Anyway, that's all I want to talk about. This is short book review on Magician. I think that I fell in love with them. I mean, in love with these beautiful what was it, mythology of Egypt. I think it's pretty uh, interesting how, because it got connected with, alchemy is also connected with Egypt, right? Alchemy, black land, right? And it got connected with many uh things that associated with it. I can't remember. There was many times that it come up again and again that, oh, that's right, Thor is also in it. The Hermetic, um, they talk about Thoth, and Thoth plays a really big role in how if you don't know whether it's the law of attraction or the Hermetic principle, they play a big role in that. And they say he was a creator in not the laws, but the Emerald tablets and stuff like that. And so, but my interest was in alchemy, not for its the people like it for people who are into alchemy. They study the physical form. I mean, we're still dealing with the alchemy in physical form because we humans are the alchemists. And so these laws or natural laws are uh, not handed to us. It was secretly passed down, right, through orally to students, or when they get in secret. Anyway, I believe that these natural laws, they say if used right, you can harness it for your own good and use it to create your world or lock, whatever you want to call it. Um, and nowadays there been uh, uh okay, so we're technically lucky that we know these natural laws or universal laws of the universe, so we can harness it for our own good. Though technically you think that we're gods, well, they say that we're gods in the Bible, right? Make it sound like crazy. Though sometimes I say we're not. Don't treat celebrities as gods, right? And so my point being is that a lot of people get stuck on the natural laws, right? I mean, I love to study them, but anyway, these laws are just nature's law. It's cause and effect, polarity. I believe that in every culture they have probably an alchemist. I mean, alchemy or ancient, like really deep secret that people don't know about. I mean, of course, we live in the modern world, right? Um, and a long time ago, I think that people used to hide knowledge or books from people, and so it's difficult to properly find these type of knowledge. Now it's free source; it's open to the internet, right? Anyway, oh yeah, so let's. Sometime when I say, like my video, it's not just to get likes, it's because of the algorithm, how YouTube works and stuff like that. Usually I say it because sometimes I think that most people aren't aware of how YouTube works. So I mean, I'm not up to date anymore. I just feel like uh, I should be up to date, but I don't feel like it. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. If you're into Egyptian mythologies or stuff like that or alchemy, subscribe to my channel because I have interviewed best-selling author and authors who are um, into or have been studying alchemy and who are expert in the Egyptian mythology for a very long time than I have. And you can read their books, which I think they're amazing. For like Norman D. Ellis with her amazing book from oh yeah, his name is Dennis William Hogg, Robert Allen Bartlett, Kala Hughes, Im, Im, Ambrose, and all these amazing authors have so much to offer to who are into Egyptian world. I mean, I certainly these type of things because it's fun. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.